Now, joining me in the studio is TRT World's Ali Mustafa for more. Ali, great to have you here in the studio. Now, this is the first visit, the first official visit by Rouhani. Just how significant is it?
Well, it's significant in the fact that it comes at a critical time for Iran. Iran is buckling under a lot of pressure after renewed U.S. sanctions once the U.S. pulled out of the Iran nuclear deal. And what that has meant is that a lot of countries aren't trading with Iran, or it can't trade in dollar amounts. So an outlet for Iran is to start trading in its local currency, in the euro, or other currencies. That is something that reports late last year suggested that Iraq was willing to do, trade in the Iranian rial or other currencies. In fact, there's $8 billion of trade between Iran and Iraq. So Rouhani will be pushing to up that. And not only that, get some sort of barter system going. What can Iran trade, you might ask? Both Iraq and Iran produce oil. Electricity, for example. Iran, over the past decade, has been supplying up to 1,500 megawatts of electricity to Iraq. So that's something that they can trade in.
Important. And what sort of message, Ali, will this be sending to the U.S. and also regional countries?
Well, it's a clear message, but it also comes at a time when the U.S. is trying to draw down its forces in the Middle East. In Syria, we saw where Iran is also involved with its militias and support for Bashar al-Assad. But the U.S. has given its allies a very clear choice. And what Iraq shows that the choice isn't as clear as the U.S. wants it to be. It's quite a gray area. Iran is Iran's largest trading partner after China. So Iraq can't afford to abandon Iran like, let's say, the United States or some of its other allies are concerned. So the message is clear for the U.S. that while it's pushing for sanctions, Iraq might be in a position for sanctions relief vis-a-vis Iran.
And apart from the trade, increasing the trade that you've mentioned, what else is going to be on the agenda?
The role of Iranian-backed militias is very important. Keep in mind that over the past few years, there's been an attempt in Iraq to regularize, to give citizenship to a lot of these militia members. That's a contentious issue because these militias are accused of human rights violations in places like Mosul, for example, with a Sunni majority, even though Iraq itself is a Shia majority. So the role that Iran plays in this sectarian, communal makeup in the region will be important, especially in Iraq.